Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. Sign up for a 1-week free trial, no credit card required, for access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts. Checking in on Twitter, GoPro X and CHK. So we had a big bearish day in the markets today, and Twitter bears felt that, continuing to reject from exponential resistance and closing at the low of the day. Only support in the near term here is 1567, and if we break 1567, we're looking at a lack of support on the way to the downside. 1550 would be the next support after that, followed by 15 psychological, because we did not establish many clear supports on the way up. We see the weekly time frame, just 3 weeks of straight shot to the upside, and we have now broken a lot of those levels. So we could zoom out here on the daily time frame and find a bit more in terms of support. And looking down, this is the key level, 1576. We break that level and we have another gap to fill down to 1496. So that's a key support that we are approaching, and bears have momentum. No sign of the bulls trying to break the lower high pattern, so bears still in control. GoPro on the daily time frame also right at the lows, 929. If we break that level, we're looking down at 9 psychological, and the daily middle Bollinger Band will be just above $9 tomorrow. So same thing, weakness, close at the lows, lowest close we've seen since the earnings reaction, and we are on the verge of further downside. The weekly time frame rejecting from the 50-week resistance 3 weeks in a row. And we will be looking for a higher low to form on the weekly, but we could see another 10% drop before that higher low forms. So we do want to be cautious and patient. And we need to see signs on the daily time frame that the bulls have established a new higher low of support, which we are nowhere near doing ever since we broke 958 support. X, after a very clear bullish break, not the kind of follow-through kind of market day that the bulls were looking for. So pulling back, they have to form a higher low compared to 2294 to keep this little higher low pattern intact. And our new resistance is 2495. So if we do break this 2294 level, that will really erase a lot of the action that the bulls have put together. We have to be cautious on every name and looking potentially bearish and having setups because of the market weakness that we're seeing. And check out the market video I did. But if we need to have if-then scenarios set up where we can say, if the market is bullish, I will look to these plays, and if it is bearish, I will look to these plays, which is why I put out a daily video with a longer-term weekly bear charts and bull charts. These are the bear charts in the long term. But it's always good to have a game plan for both directions. That way, if it doesn't go the way you're thinking it's going to go, you can still have plays to make. So looking at X on the weekly time frame, a big upper wick of profit taking, and still this weekly bounce is not strong. And you look at where we came from with the dump and the amount of months it has played out and the amount of bearish action that we have recovered, and it's still very insignificant. And we're looking at this long-term bearish reversal head and shoulders pattern with the left shoulder, the head. This is potentially the right shoulder. We would have to break 1851 to confirm it, but as of right now, I am not a full-on bull here on the weekly time frame. Just this is not strong enough for me. CHK on the daily time frame, negating the bullish reversal doji, continuing to see downside. All-out dump. This has been one of the best bear plays that we've had on these lists that we do daily. So we're now looking down at 356 as the next support level. All-out dump, not oversold yet on the weekly time frame. We are oversold on the daily time frame, but as long as exponential resistance keeps driving the price down, bulls are not going anywhere. That's the same story for Twitter, and that's the same story for CMG, which is on the other list. And I'm just keeping it there because people are used to watching it there, but CMG is certainly a bear. Any name that cannot get over the daily exponential resistances is in full control of the bears in the short term. I appreciate you watching. We'll check back in over the weekend, and we will see you then.